Hey guys, it's Morgan with The Life in Crafting, and today I was able to get my hands on the new Dollar Tree CRAFTER'S square products. I was able to find vinyl, transfer tape, tools, and even etching cream, and I cannot wait to try them out with you. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now let's get to crafting. The first vinyl I'm going to be testing out today is the removable vinyl. I cannot tell you how excited I was to find these at my local Dollar Tree, and I can't wait to try them out today. This is definitely a little difficult to get out of the package, but once I get it out, it was definitely worth it. Look at how vibrant that red is. Absolutely love the color, and you do get a decent amount for just $1. I did notice that the vinyl is extremely thin. Not only is the removable vinyl itself thin, but the paper backing is also thin. So for the different types of vinyl, I'm going to cut it 3 different ways using the washi setting, the vinyl setting with less pressure, and the vinyl setting with regular pressure. And this will help me see how to cut it the best to get the most use out of the vinyl. So far so good. I was able to do the washi setting and vinyl setting less pressure without any tears. Let's check out the regular vinyl setting. Perfect, no tears, everything looks good to go. Next up is the permanent vinyl, and this one I got in black. Like the removable vinyl, the permanent one is very, very thin, definitely thinner than normal vinyl. But again, the black is great. Washi setting, able to get it done without a problem. Let's check out the vinyl setting with less pressure. Last but not least, the regular setting for vinyl. No tears in this one, everything cut pretty well. Again, super shocked considering how thin it is. Next up is glitter vinyl, and the color on this is out of this world. I love the glitter, it is super shiny. Look at that, it's just super awesome. This is, once again, super, super thin. Not sure how it's gonna cut with that kind of weird texture on the front. Once again, doing the washi, less pressure, and default pressure for the vinyl setting. Here we go for less pressure. Last but not least, the regular pressure vinyl setting. I cannot get over the color. This one is definitely my favorite out of the 3. Now let's test it out. First, I'm going to weed the washi setting removable vinyl, and I did have to punch it through. There was a cut, it just didn't cut all the way through the vinyl, if that makes sense. I'm using my preferred transfer tape, which is a magic cover from Dollar Tree. That's what I normally use, so that's what I wanted to test everything against. Boom, went down with no problem. Great so far, except maybe washi wasn't the best cutting, but overall happy with the result. Running into that same problem with the washi setting on the permanent vinyl as well, but it did have a clean cut, just needed a little extra pressure basically. Let's see how it places. Again, no complaints how that permanent vinyl sits. I think it came out really nicely. You can clearly see this one's having a little trouble getting cut with the washi setting, as to be expected with that textured glitter. This did have a hard time sticking to the transfer tape. Again, just using the Dollar Tree Magic cover. But it did stick nicely. The less setting vinyl definitely worked well for the removable vinyl. It had that right combination where the circle was fully cut, but it did not cut the backing sheet underneath it. Let's check the permanent vinyl. Looks like the less pressure setting is definitely the way to go for the permanent and removable vinyl from Dollar Tree. Again, no problems with the glitter with that as well. Came out super clean in one easy pull. Last but not least, here is the vinyl regular pressure, starting with the removable again. Everything cut nicely, now attaching my transfer tape. This is where I was running into problems. You can kind of see how it cut through that backing paper a little bit, but I was able to get the circle to come out. Next up, the permanent vinyl. And I'm running into that same issue, not as much with the other one, but definitely did see a little tear there. And here is the glitter vinyl. This one definitely had a hard time coming off. Not sure if it is the transfer tape or the cut. There you go. It's definitely a little too sharp and a little too deep for the glitter. Definitely use the less pressure if you pick up the CRAFTER'S Square glitter vinyl. And here's the results. Overall, super happy with how it came out. Cannot complain. Next up, I'm trying the etching cream from Dollar Tree. This was the last one I found at my store, and I was so excited to snag it. I'm going to be comparing it against Armor Etch today. The first etching cream I'm going to try is the one from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to do the way I normally do my etching cream, which is using some Dollar Tree Magic Cover as a stencil and leaving it on for 15 minutes. And I also apply with a Q-tip. I'm going to link my full tutorial for etching cream in the description below. Here's what the etching cream looked like in the middle. The Dollar Tree one is definitely thin and runny, while the Armor Etch one is more of that chunky texture that I'm used to with etching cream. And here's the final result. I cannot believe the Dollar Tree one actually worked. I am shocked. I thought this would be an epic fail, but it definitely did. You can see there. The texture's a little bit different between that one and the Armor Etch one. It's like different strengths of sandpaper almost is how I would describe it. I was able to get 2 different types of transfer tape. The first one is with lines and the second one is without lines. So I'm going to be testing that with a piece of vinyl that I normally use in the Dollar Tree weeding tool. I am not a fan of the Dollar Tree weeding tool. I'm not sure if it's the material or the angle of it, but I was having a really hard time picking up the vinyl. The transfer tape is definitely thin. It's even thinner than the Magic Cover one from Dollar Tree. I like the Dollar Tree scraper tool a lot better than the weeding tool. It's not as heavy as the one from Cricut, but it still gets the job done. This worked really well and there's 0 sticky residue. I know that's a feedback that people have often, especially of the Magic Cover transfer tape, and this did not have that. The next transfer tape should be the same, just doesn't have lines. You can see I'm still having trouble with that weeding tool. Not sure what it is, but I just could not get the vinyl up easily. And this transfer tape worked really well. Again, no sticky residue, which is great. Really happy with these 2 products overall and would definitely recommend. I hope you enjoyed this video reviewing the new Dollar Tree Crafter Square items. I'm Morgan with The Life in Crafting. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.